Hello, good morning.
I'm Kyra Whitfield.
I'm Shanice Jackson.
I'm Erin Jones.
I'm Lynette Allison.
I'm Taylor Moore.
Keith Lynn. And I'm Michael Duffy, and this is Helping the Homeless in San Diego.
We have all seen them, whether it's on a park bench, on the street corner, or asleep in an alley. In fact, there are thousands of them in the city of San Diego alone. Many of us just tend to look the other way. But the fact is, homeless people are still people, and they are in need of our help. Instead of treating them like animals, people, especially students, need to lend a helping hand to those who truly need it. In this presentation, we will bring to light the growing epidemic of homelessness, give possible solutions for this problem, and give ways for us to get involved as students.
The issue of homelessness in San Diego continues to be a growing problem, with too many in our community turning a blind eye to the conflict. In an economy where losing jobs and homes is becoming more common, any of us can become homeless. It is important for us as a community to take a stand for the homeless and protect their rights as citizens. I will first give a brief overview of San Diego homeless statistics and then address one conflict that the homeless are facing. As many of us live relatively comfortable lives, many of homeless people are right here in our own backyard. While San Diego is known for its weather, beaches, and tourism, one thing that people do not see or fail to see is the increasing number of homeless people right here in San Diego. In the past 5 years, the homeless population of San Diego has grown from 4,500 to just over 8,500. There are limited shelters, with many of them being at full capacity. Every year, about 3,000 people are turned away from these full shelters. Most shelters are located in the downtown area, where most of San Diego's homeless population resides. However, those that choose to reside here in the downtown area face the most scrutiny from police due to pressures to rid them from the developing area. Those found sleeping on the streets of downtown can be given illegal lodging citations. Every year, about 2,500 homeless people are ticketed in the amount of $250, most of which cannot pay these fines. It is our job as a community to educate everyone about the homeless. Not all homeless people are suffering from mental illnesses or are homeless due to the reckless decisions. In a 2010 survey, the largest group of people making up the homeless population in our country are victims of domestic violence, veterans, and children.
The homeless in San Diego need as much help as they can get, as the services that they are provided have not improved over the years. They can't support themselves, although often they are only in a temporary state of homelessness, and they need help which isn't being provided. The number of homeless continues to rise rather than decline due to the lack of services. Michael Stetz of Sign On San Diego newsletter states that the county has about 8,500 homeless people, a number that's growing because of economic doldrums. As Stetz said, America's society today has very many economic problems that make it hard for anyone to make a good living. So that means that people who are already homeless have an even harder time making it back to a fruitful life. Stetz also realized that about 40% of the homeless are veterans, which means that many of the people on our streets today once served for our country, and we are not repaying them. Another major problem is that residents of San Diego don't want homeless near their homes and often don't want to deal with them at all. So therefore, the only services are provided in a small little area downtown called the East Village. Brenda Kazar said that this is because of strong regional, not in my backyard restrictions in this area.
Homelessness can be solved in a variety of ways, such as shelters, training services, and employment opportunities. Shelters is one of the most common and one of the simplest ways of decreasing homelessness. Shelters can be built for the homeless, and that would decrease the overcrowding problem in current shelters, and that would get them off the street, keep them warm, and keep them healthy. Training services can be provided to help the homeless get back on their feet, give them the skills that they need to get back into work and to help them look for jobs. And employment opportunities can be given so that even if it's not a lot of pay, it's something, and it will help them get their lives started.
Starting an on-campus organization that helps the homeless with ways like fundraisers or like events also is a good solution. In order to do that, you must go online to the SDSU website and register. According to the club website, you must have at least 5 people, 1 faculty advisor, and at least 3 major positions. This needs to be approved, and then you can go further. Many organizations throughout San Diego County have had success with clubs and organizations, such as the San Diego Rescue Mission. It exists to spread success with homeless people, addicted people, abused people, as well as those who have fallen on hard times. Ways that a club can get involved with places like this would be canned food drives, clothing drives, or money raising. Another organization is the Alpha Project, and their mission statement says that they are there to empower individuals, families, and communities by providing work, recovery, and support services to people who are motivated to change their lives and achieve self-sufficiency. Ways that a club can help with this project are to go and volunteer, as well as provide food and clothing. An organization on campus that can help promote the word about homelessness as well as the great need is very important, and I think that there are many ways that we can help other people get involved.
A great way for students at SCSU to get involved in doing a charitable event is the Undie Run. The Undie Run is a clothing drive in which the participants will strip off their clothing and donate. And then they are free to run wild throughout campus in their undergarments. And traditionally, it is during the month of May, on finals week, as a way for students to relieve stress by stripping off their clothing and running around. Last year, over 20,000 pounds of clothing was collected, and there were over 60,000 student participants. This is a unique fundraiser that has gained much popularity since it was first started in 2007, and it's a fun and easy way for many students to get involved and do something that will benefit the homeless and those in need.
Homelessness in San Diego is on the rise due to our current economic crisis. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, there are currently 10,000 homeless people in San Diego County alone. It is imperative that students at San Diego State University provide help in any means necessary. These are 2 ways in which we can help. A canned food and clothing drive during the colder winter months of the year. The mass excess of clothes that many kids have can be donated and given to those in need. According to Lacey Granger, author of Plan to End Chronic Homelessness in San Diego, claims that there is no greater feeling than the joy of giving freely to those who need it most. Volunteering also. Volunteering to go to shelters with groups of others to speak, listen, and help those in need at the shelters downtown. There is no greater joy than the act of serving those who need it the most. Hundreds of homeless people need a person to talk to and hear and share their stories with. Simply talking to a person gives respect to those who don't have it. Volunteering hours can also be accounted for and put onto a resume. Not only can you help yourself, but you can help others. Volunteering hours are often required for many job applications and resumes. The act of servitude can be matched by no other, and right now, in this moment, San Diego needs it most. The 32,000 students at SCSU must help those in need.
There is a dire need to end homelessness in San Diego. Imagine a world that's cleaner, brighter, and a better place for all. This can only happen if we work together and form organizations to get the homeless off the street. We have the power to make a difference. We have the power to make a change. We have the power to help end homelessness. So Aztecs, let's go out there and fight to end homelessness.
That's pretty good.
That was good. I suck, but